It was 9 o'clock in the morning. It was 30 degrees, and we were at morning break. And a friend and I decided to pick up a stone and throw it to see how far it would go. Before you ask yourselves what kind of head boy I am, let me finish my story. So we picked up some stones and started throwing them as far as our arms could throw. And then we saw that we were quite strong, so we began to aim at the headmaster's window. And finally, I was the one that ended up smashing our headmaster's window with a stone. Well, that happened at my last school, the Lycée Français of Madrid, 3 years ago. The Mirko that threw the stone and the Mirko that's standing up here today giving this speech to a lovely crowd are very different. And they became different due to Northern Park School. NPS made this journey between those two boys possible by giving me lifelong lessons and many teachings. Until I came to this school, I thought I was not good at maths, geography, French, history, English, Spanish, French, science, PE, religious studies, music, outdoor education, art, and even games. But not because I was thick, but because I wasn't motivated enough to try my hardest at anything. I even still remember when I was 7 years old and I was downstairs doing my homework with my mom and dad. And due to not trying, I got to a point where I told my parents that my brain was not telling me anything. However, now that I have been motivated for the past 3 years by Northern Park School, I am able to try my hardest, and as a result, I achieved my goal, which was to pass my entrance exam to my future school, Guaramid College of Madrid. But this was made possible not only because of my brain, but because of every single support that I received from everyone. I also thank the food staff that feed me exceptionally well. And I also appreciate all the help the school and I have received from all the cleaning staff. I also would like to thank everyone that helped me throughout my sporting years. A special mention to all the sports department for every time they supported me and never gave up on me. However, during our school trip to the mighty Ardèche, Mr. Riley and I made it clear to each other that we were going to go together for the race. But on the day of the race, Mr. Riley broke my heart by telling me that he was going to go with Mr. Gardner. I then asked my most loyal friend, Gonzalo Ballester, to go with me, and he accepted. As a result of revenge, Gonzalo and I beat Mr. Riley and Mr. Gardner, and we came first. Anyway, I'm not very interested on politics. In fact, I have never been. But at this period of time, where all the countries are distanced from each other, with borders and security controls, in my own opinion, in the perspective of a 13-year-old boy that lives amongst many different countries and surrounded by Chinese, French, Irish, English, Mexican, Nigerian, Welsh, Lebanese, Indian, and American, I can proudly say that it has been a beautiful experience and a chance I will never ever have again during my life. Countries that are together and work together usually are much more successful. Therefore, the only time we should mention the word border is to say that you are or have been an NPS border. 3 cheers for everyone. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Come on, pull out, hip hip! Hooray!